Hey guys, welcome to DeMoNiK Goes Gaming. I am Richard, aka DeMoNiK. Here we're going to talk about what's new in Diablo 2, just to point out what changes they've made. Blizzard have recently released a new patch that has changed a large amount. Obviously not the storyline and the content as such, but they have changed a lot about the game. So I thought I'd just do a video just to show you what's new and what you can expect from Reaper of Souls, which is coming out next week, which is really exciting. Reaper of Souls is bringing a new Act 5, as well as a new class, which you can see here. There we go. Crusader. So he's like a paladin. He gets flails. He gets big hammers, big shields. He looks really cool. I am very excited to play one. I am an RPG fan, so he's going to be great. He's going to be super great. Act 5, what we know about the storyline and what I've managed to detain from people that have played the beta, there are a lot of loose ends that sort of get wrapped up in this campaign. A lot of stuff that sort of was glossed over. I really, in Act 1, there is what is it? It's just outside there, where the Thief Guild, one of the bosses you killed, the thieves will come for you, and then you never hear from the thieves again. So I really want the thieves. I don't know why. I want thieves. So yeah, there's an all new act. There's a new mode, adventure. So as from what I've been told, it's like a sort of central area, and then you've got sort of portals and stuff that you can go to separate areas, and they all have their own bosses and little quests and things, and they change daily, sort of kind of daily events that you can do, and then you get gear from that. So that's going to be quite cool. That's like it's sort of, they are WoW. You can tell that they're WoW developers in a Diablo 3 mix, because the guys that made Diablo 2 have obviously formed DeMoNiK Software and have moved off to make games like Torchlight 2. So they had to bring in some WoW developers, which you can feel in the game. The boss fights are WoW, very much WoW. Don't stand in the stuff, etc. It's very much the same mechanics, that is. So yeah, we'll be able to go up 10 levels. So 10 levels for campaign, considering it's level 60 already, you can expect the campaign to be quite lengthy for the price that I'm going to pay for it. I hope that it's going to be worth it. So, but we're going to have to wait till next week, till 25th, to see. But anyway, getting back to what we're talking about, the new artisan gets to re-roll items or attributes, customize the equipment to make it look different. Cool. Apparently it's the chick that you saved from the Spider Queen in Act 1 of Diablo 3 itself, which is quite cool. It's a nice little touch. So this is the main new part of patch 2.0. So introducing loot 2.0. The loot is of a much better quality. As I said, the new smart loot system means that you get items that are actually good for you, not items that are good for someone else that you may know. And legendaries have been reworked so that they're actually really good now. Legendaries, when you pick up a legendary, you go, you know, when Diablo 3 first came out, you picked up a legendary, you just went. Now, at least, you pick up legendary and you're like, yeah, legendary items. You know it's got stats, and they're usually great. So the loot system is really good. And feels a lot more like Diablo 2, which arguably is what it should have felt like in the first place. But we don't judge. They fixed it, okay? It's fixed, so it's fine. The difficulty setting I'll take you through in a bit, but it's now, what was it? normal, nightmare, hell, inferno, which no longer exists. Instead, you can increase the difficulty no matter where you are in the storyline. So you can, I think it's easy, medium, hard, expert, and it's not in torment. Easy, medium, hard, master, expert, torment. I think is the one, which is fine. So I wonder what microphone this is using. Anyway, I hope it comes out okay. Paragon levels are the levels that you get after 60, which have also been changed. So now you can add to, it goes in sets of 4 Paragon levels. I think we'll take a look at it in a bit, but you'll see that you can actually add stuff, your character, damage, health, resistances, so that when you actually go into torment, it's much better, because you can grind up on the easier difficulties, and then by the time you get to torment, you've got the gear and stuff to actually take it on. And so yeah, and lastly, they've introduced clans and communities. So you can now join a clan. I've got a clan. If you want to join my clan, please let me know. I think my battle tag is DeMoNiK 2193 hashtag. So you can join a clan, and it's an easy way just to party up with people. You can see what your friends are looting, because any unique legendary loot that comes out, it shows up in the guild chats. It's just like a guild stuff. Guild stuff is fine. We like guild stuff. Oh, still in this guy's party. Sorry, Bob. So this is the game settings now. And now when you initially load this up, you have the opportunity to reset all your quests, so that in Diablo 2 it works the same as Diablo 3, where the first time that you do a boss, you have a high % chance of getting a better item. So you have the chance to reset your quests now if you want to run through it again and get the best items possible. Otherwise, you can do this in game as well to change. I think you change up or down to a certain extent. I think if you're in a very hard difficulty, you can only change down. But you can make your games public or private, and then you've got your difficulty. So you've got normal, hard, expert, master, and torment, which is a nice little mosaic, which I really enjoy, of the 5 characters. And it gives you different stuff. So normal gives you no extra experience. That hard gives you extra experience. Expert is what we were playing on. Gives you 100% extra gold bonus, 100% extra XP, which is fantastic because it makes leveling really quick. As I said, I've just gotten to Act 2 on this barbarian, and I think I'm almost close to level 40. And then torment, which is going to be the hardest difficulty. New legendary items become available at level 70, and your additional gold XP and legendary drops obviously go up the higher the difficulty. So this is really nice. I really like this change, because it was awkward to having to run through the game 3 times just to get to just to be able to get to Inferno. Now here, if you feel like you're good enough, then you can just go for it. So that's fine. Let me just show you the torment levels quickly. Save and close. We're going to change. Welcome to DemoPoo. This is a harkening back to my World of Warcraft character by the same name, because DeMoNiK was taken. So I'll just show you the Paragon levels here. Danish people are so friendly. Thank you for games, Richard. Thank you, Bob. Thank you. Oh, I'm in Act 4. They've changed the skills as well, and they've changed the items in addition. Let's see if I can find that they add to your specific abilities. So you'll have an item that says here, increased electrocute damage by 11%. So if I use electrocute, which I'm not at the moment, if you use electrocute, this item will add 11% damage to it. So your items, whereas there's not much customization in Diablo, in terms of skill, you can customize your skill board in terms of items. So you can go for a specific item set that says, okay, that's going to work really well with my skill board, which is great. I think that's a fantastic. I mean, considering the limitations that you put on, I mean, obviously it's for console, but considering the limitations that you put on your skills over here, considering the limitations you put on your skills, I think that's a great way to give it some wider focus, so that you're not everyone's not doing the same thing. It's up to, depending on your items, you are doing different things, which I think is spot on. But anyway, so these are your Paragon levels, right? So you've got your four, you've got core, offensive, defensive, utility, and it goes in turns. So the first Paragon level you get will be core. The second Paragon level you get will be, you get a point in offensive, third defensive, fourth utility. After that it recycles and you go back to core. Your core abilities are intelligence, vitality, movement speed, maximum arcane power. So that might be different that's different depending on your class. So barbarians would be strength and vitality, etc., etc. Demon hunter would be dexterity, vitality, that kind of thing. Which is great because you can increase after you level 60. You can still up your damage. You can up your life. Important. Movement speed, not many people. Maybe in Torment that might make a difference, and you can reset your skills as well at any time, which I really enjoy. Your offensive skills are obviously your attack speed, cooldown reduction for wizard because my wizard, critical hit chance because I like doing a lot of damage to my wizard because she is doing a lot of damage. 55,000, and I've only played it for like an hour of the new patch, I would say. No, actually a bit more than an hour, but we did most of Act 3. No, we did Act 3. Okay, it was a Sunday. I didn't have a car at the time. What are you gonna do? Moving on to defensive, you get life armor, the most important one I think for Paragons, which is resist all. I think that's really, really good, especially going into Torment where your resistances are null. Having the ability to gear up in easier difficulties and get your defensive Paragon points up to resist all, so that by the time you get to Torment, you're not just going to get one-shotted. Really nice little touch, but a really nice one, and I think that it makes a huge difference. That's the point. It makes a huge difference to the game. Utility area damage, that could be good for wizards and barbarians and that kind of thing. Reduced cost reduction. Life on hit, also really good, because then that opens up the scope for weapons. Because if you pump a couple of points into that life on hit, you don't have to, because life on hit is quite, from what I remember from, I got to Act 3 Inferno before the first patch for Inferno, so we got fairly full. We were gearing up in Act 3 to try and finish Act 2 because that's how difficult it was, and it was desperately important to have life on hit, otherwise you just instantly die. So that actually, now you have the ability to get it through Paragon levels, which is fantastic. It opens up the ability. It opens up what weapons you are actually able to use, because even if your weapon doesn't have life on hit, you can compensate with your Paragon levels. So that's really good. Yeah, my wizard has a. So this is just an example of a new legendary. Well, a reworked legendary. Does a lot more damage. Gives me great intelligence, vitality. Also, the little skull that you see that pops up from my. If you've been watching the wizard every now and then. That is just from this, because enemies occasionally flee at the sight of the staff, which I think is fantastic. It's really good against hard packs, because one of them just goes away and you can do what you need to do. Oh, and it tells you who you got it with. So I got it with Tian Gerber, DeMoNiK, and Goose. That's excellent. That's really nice. I like that. That tells you who you were playing with at the time when you got it. So yeah, that is essentially what is new in Diablo. I think I've talked about everything. I suggest you check it out for yourself because it's actually a lot of fun. I would recommend it. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like and subscribe me at DeMoNiK on Twitch TV and YouTube. And you can follow me on Facebook at DeMoNiK Goes Gaming, DeMoNiK with a K, and it's all one word. So thanks and keep gaming.